particular issue, what we did was we made a lot of signs, and we actually were out on the Park Lane overpass before all this happened. We got a lot of beeps, and this was just one of the signs we made. And it was beep sessions, stop walking,
At the town hall, you have to come up in front.
Well, we made 8 signs. We made 8 signs, and they're all vinyl signs. We had lots of beeps because traffic had kind of almost come to a stop on Central. But that was just one of them.
When did you show this sign?
We were on Park Lane right before this event here. We were out there at 6 o'clock. Nobody came, we were out there for 30 minutes. But we have 9 signs. I have another one back there that says liars. Oh, yeah, we have 9. There's a cheap price.
So to Michael's question of what can we do, be creative. This is great. Another question?
The idea that this is an employee review, Mr. Sessions, I too was at the Saxon meeting in April and heard the same thing. And I'd like to review what kind of progress we've made since then, which is basically nothing. 5 committees have been meeting since April. We don't know any more than we knew then, except maybe that at least several members of the administration lied to us. So we have a saying in business: if you keep doing what you've always done, you keep getting what you always got. Mr. Sessions, it's time to do something different. I want to know, when are we going to have a select committee?
Good evening, Mr. Pete Sessions. Since I'm considered your employee and you're my employer, I have a comment. You took an oath.
Vice versa. You're the employer.
I'm sorry. Okay. You're the, well, you should be the employee. First of all, you took an oath to our Constitution to defend it against all enemies, foreign and domestic. By your not moving to a select committee, you are helping to benefit the foreign enemies even within inside our country. Are you going to raise the white flag and just claim that you can't win and not even try? What if George Washington did that? Would we have a free nation today? Would we even have a constitution? You need to think about those things. You're not upholding your duties and what the people sent you as partly to do. And I forgot one more comment. Our men and women who serve bravely in our military defend our freedoms daily, and their code is, we don't leave anybody behind.
Charles Lingerfelt, since the late 1990s, Pete, I've been able to call your office and get an answer and a response back from you or Flo quite often. That happened through 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 4, and 5. Since then, I get the cold shoulder. But I want to remind you that when ICE comes around, we who are independent enough in our thinking have enough heat about us that we can melt ice. So don't come at me with a frozen shoulder or a frozen look. A month ago or so, we had a meeting at the IHOP, and I allowed myself to become a part of this committee with concern to Benghazi because of the deep convictions that I hold. And I have since called your Washington office 4 times, and I can't get no satisfaction. I have called the Dallas office 4 times. I can't get no satisfaction there either. Today, Flo did call me and let me know that she had referred my name and number to your person, Matt, who is in charge of your scheduling. And he will call me tomorrow at 9 a.m. And once I talk with Matt, I'm still going to push for this meeting of 8 to 10 of us to come and talk with you about Benghazi and the issues. We will get the meeting. Now my question is this: when the employer calls a meeting with the employee and the employee doesn't show, what do? You fire him.
Discussed Benghazi, and Benghazi is here tonight as a placeholder for the IRS, for the NSA issues, for the whole non-enforcement by the president at his discretion of any immigration laws that he doesn't want to do, by the non-enforcement of the president of his own signature Obamacare provisions. You have a monarch who now believes that he can pick and choose and is really beginning to just regard the Congress as kind of unimportant. Now, I will tell you why that's particularly dangerous. Anybody here know what the Enabling Act of 1933 was? There you go. We got somebody back there, probably a political science major. My condolences, I was too. The Enabling Act of 1933 was something that the Reichstag did in Germany, and they agreed that for a certain period of time, 3 years or 4 years, depending on when you start the calendar, they would defer to him, allow him to virtually rule as a monarch. And they did that because things were in so much trouble. Interesting thing. By the time the Enabling Act expired and they were ready to step up then and act as a Congress, everyone had gotten so used to the fact that they did nothing that it were just bypassed him and ignored him. Never did take him seriously again. And that is the danger that we are now running today in this country with the Congress. All right, let's move along. Tim Mandelson's going to talk a little bit for us about Obamacare. And maybe I can even, now let's see, Ken, you want me to skip your Benghazi stuff?
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start with that.
Start with that, okay. There's your little deal.